Level up your listening with Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra earbuds and headphones. With immersive sound and world-class noise cancellation for a not-so-silent night. Visit Bose.com/Spotify to shop sound that's more than a present.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. I'm going to try to do this episode to wake myself up because I am tired. I am really tired. That's what I need to start doing. I need to start drinking Red Bulls at the end of the day rather than at the beginning of the day. Beginning of the day, I'm wide awake. Like, I got all the energy in the world, but then once when that Red Bull wears off, I'm like, bro, I think that's what I need to do. I just need to record a bunch of different videos tonight. I am going to work. I just recently created a commentary channel, so I'm going to be working on the video because I plan on talking about this video game called Lawbreakers. So, yeah, I will be discussing that game because that's a game where I'm like, bro, what happened? Like, y'all could have did something with that. But anyways, but no, that's what I decided to bring back this year. I don't think I did an episode this year. I don't think I did. I'm trying to think, like, I don't remember doing no Ask Reddit themed episodes or answering Reddit questions because, yeah, I've been, like, recently uploading a crap ton of seasons and episodes onto the YouTube channel. So I started going back to, like, freaking the first few episodes I was doing of, like, answering Reddit questions. And what are some other, like, the random talks? Like, I'm like all the way at the start of it all. So anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and start off with the first question of Ask Reddit on the Ask Reddit subreddit page. Ask Reddit subreddit, but no page. You know what? Forget it, bro. Like, y'all know what I'm trying to say. But anyways, so first question, what are your cringy, I'm not like other girls stories that you're embarrassed about or were unfortunate to witness? Enough to witness. I don't know. I've never been told that by a girl that she's like, I'm not like other girls. I can't even think of a cringy time when a girl said some stuff like that to me. Yeah, I've never been told that. So yeah, I can't relate. It's one of those things. I think if a girl were to tell me that, I'm like, I know you're not like other girls. That's why I'm talking to you. Like, all the other girls are the same. You're different. So, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have to, like, maybe I'll think back and then turn it into a story time episode maybe. But anyways, next question. How would $12,500 affect your life right now? Actually, it'd be pretty good. I could use $12,500. I'm like, pay off some bills. Pay off my cell phone so I could get me a new phone. What other things? Yeah, probably work on some sneaker videos. Yeah, there's $12,500. It can help me out a lot right now. Probably buy some stock because I know everybody's really into the stock market right now. So do that, buy some shares or something. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, $12,500 would be very effective in my life right now. But anyways, help me out with YouTube mainly. But next question, what fan theory do you 100% accept as true? What fan theory? I really be staying away from them fan theories, like, especially about TV shows. Like, I remember I seen the one, they was like, it was Ed, Edd n Eddy and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And they were trying to say, like, well, for Ed, Edd n Eddy, they were trying to say that the kids were dead, and that's why you didn't really see no parents. But I was like, I think there were times in episodes where I think it was in the movie, where they showed the parents. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the Ed, Edd n Eddy movie, but I'm like, why can't we not just enjoy the cartoon show? Like, bro, I'm not trying to be thinking like, oh, wait a minute, now the kids are like, the kids are dead. They're, experiencing like an afterlife. I'm like, no. Just let me enjoy this show. I don't want to hear none of that. And then it was with Will Smith. I think my sister was the one that told me that. She read it somewhere and she was like, Will Smith was actually, his character is actually dead. And every person that would appear on camera would be the ones visiting him. And I'm like, who came up with that? Like, that type of stuff where I would be like, I want to ask him, like, yo, was that the background story behind the show? Because if so, that just makes the show like depressing and stuff. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm like, there's some episodes. I know there's like the one episode where his dad visited. I'm like, his dad was only on one episode. So I'm like, bruh, that's kind of sad if that's true. I'm like, I don't know why you guys would just, just have it where it's just this kid from freaking Philadelphia and he's just living life with his family in Bel Air. Like, why can't it not? Why does it have to be something else? I'm like, and then at times there's like a bunch of background and extras. I'm like, what was their story then? I'm like, yeah, you mean to tell me it was like he knew all those people that appeared throughout the show, even the extras and the people that didn't even say nothing, they were visiting his grave too. I'm like, yeah, y'all need to stop with that. So I don't really believe in fan theories and stuff. I'm like, I just, leave it alone. But anyways, next question. What are some job hunting or career red flags high school seniors should know before getting into the world? I'm trying to think. Like, let me reread this again and not try to speak so fast and then messed up my words. What are some job hunting or career red flags high school seniors should know about before getting into the world? Know what career you're wanting to do, like before you just jump into random stuff. I'm just speaking off of my experience. When I was in high school, when I was a senior in high school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I was being influenced by my family to enlist in the military. So I was going to do that, but then I started doing YouTube, and yeah, I'm like, I think probably it'd be best to start early on your job hunting or your career plans. But yeah, anyways, next question. Males of Reddit, what is something you like that is generally considered feminist or for girls? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Man, trying to think, like maybe gossiping. I'm like, if somebody be telling me a story about somebody, I'm like, hey, I'm down to listen. I guess that could be like for girls, like gossiping and things, but I'm like, bruh, like a good story is a good story. I ain't gonna turn down a good story. So I guess that's I don't know, that's just something that I like. But anyways, I guess maybe people will find something else. I think that's probably like the number one answer for me. But anyways, next question, serious question. As a kid, what was the creepiest, most WTF thing you ever noticed about another kid's family? Probably just on how like open, or not more so not on how open, but just how like crazy kids were to their parents. Like that's something, like some of the things that kids would say and do to their parents, I would be like, bro, what? Like you got away with that? Like, wow. I'm like, something ain't right there. I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm like, I don't know about that at all. Like I know growing up watching that TV show Nanny 911, I'm like, I know I wouldn't be able to be on that show just because the parents that I have, I'm like, that just, them kids would not slide with my parents. So I'm like, that's something I don't think that would work. But I think that's probably it, just on how crazy kids are towards their parents and stuff. So anyways, but creepiest thing, I can't think of any creepy things with like, I don't know, I never really grew up around, I stayed away from creepy kids, if that makes any sense. Like I was like, nah, I ain't gonna be associated, because I'm like, I don't even want to know about your personal lives. Yeah, so I just left it. I left them alone. But anyways, next question. If you can bring back any canceled TV show, what would it be? Dang, there's a lot of TV shows that I've watched that have been canceled, and I can't even. That's definitely a put on the spot question. Dang, man. Bruh, I don't even know. I'm thinking like first TV show that came to mind was the Wayans Brothers, because I'm like, I just think that if that show, like, first off, if they had like a real audience, that's one thing. I mean, there are some episodes where you can tell that they had a real audience, but then there was other episodes where I'm like, you can tell that audience is like fake and things, especially if you look up like some like just if you just look up like audience laughs on YouTube, guaranteed you're going to hear that same laugh like on a TV show or something. So I was like, there is at times where you can definitely tell. So I'm like, real audience. Sean and Marlon Wayans grow their hair out like how it was in the first few seasons, because I was like, when they cut their hairs, and that's when I'm like, okay, now I feel like the show it's losing its flavor. I don't know. I'm like, maybe y'all shouldn't have cut your hair and things. But anyways, but yeah, it'll probably would be the Wayans brothers because I'm trying to think. There are a lot of shows that just ended, but then there are shows where no, I don't think Into the Badlands was canceled because I'm like, there's a lot of shows out there that I would honestly bring back. But anyways, I think it's like if like any canceled, so I'm like maybe they're just giving me more than one answer. But definitely Wayne's Brothers. What are some other shows that have been canceled? I know that one TV show, Under the Dome, like that was, but it kind of got like weird and stuff, and it was, yeah, I think it was they overall wasn't sticking to the script, but yeah, there's a lot of shows I can't even think. I'll probably have to do like a video or something on my movie slash TV show channel. By the way, I have a channel like based off of like reviewing or talking about movies and TV shows called That's Some BS. So yeah, go check it out. Pretty dope channel. Got some dope videos on there. But anyways, next question: what is the quote unquote holy grail of the thing you're a collector of? Well, I'm a collector of shoes, and probably the holy, like, well, I got like multiple holy grails. I have to say probably leading the pack because it's my favorite shoe of all time. But the Bread 11s, the Air Jordan 11s Bread Edition, them shoes to me are the one shoes that I would not trade in for anything. I know there's the one shoes that I customized, but if I were ever to customize a pair of like Bread 11s or some like Air Jordan 11s, yeah, bro, it would them shoes. I wouldn't trade in my Bread 11s for nothing. I'm like, them shoes is honestly the best shoes ever. I haven't worn them outside. I've just been wearing them around the house because I'm like, these to me, they're like, I don't want to ruin them. I don't want to get them dirty and things. I'm like, I just want to, save this moment and stuff because I was like, bruh, trying to get those shoes for a year, bro. I'm saying, like, I was trying to get those shoes in December of 2019. And then I remember, I think it was at some point in time in 2020, I remember I went up to this store. And they had them in there. And so I was like, oh, okay, I'm definitely going to come back in here and get them. But then the pandemic had happened. So I couldn't get them because that store ended up, it was closed for a little bit. But then it ended up reopening. But I thought the store was closed permanently. I didn't know where that store was at. So anyways, yeah, I was like, bro, I'm like, man, I was so sad and hurt. And then it wasn't until late last year I ended up getting them. So I'm like, cool, dope. Finally. I'm like, man, y'all don't understand how much I wanted these shoes. But anyways, next question. Which quote unquote dead or inactive YouTube channels do you miss? I'm trying to think. I can't really think of no YouTubers that's like that they don't upload anymore. It seems like for the most part every YouTuber that I started watching back even when I was in high school, like they still do something today. So I guess maybe equals three, Ray William Johnson's channel. That channel, it was funny because I used to hate on that channel, but then I ended up liking the videos, and so I was like, yeah, it will probably be that channel. I did like that channel. But it was mainly the Equal Three series. I mean, the skits and everything else that he did was pretty good, but I was like, I think everybody loved the Equal Three series, and I'm like, bro, if you were to bring those back, I'm saying, man, like you're changing the game. You're like one of those like old WWE wrestlers that like comes back for what, a couple of months and then they just disappear afterwards. I'm like, you could very well do that, but I don't think he does that series anymore. Cause I'm like, bro, it's if you are, I mean, yep, he doesn't even do that anymore. That's crazy, man. He was on top of the world with that series. I was saying I was gonna watch that series again one of these days, but whatever happened to that guy? There was a guy that used to host that show after Ray William Johnson decided to stop doing them, and then whatever happened to him? Age 24 as of 2018. Does he do anything still? He got a YouTube channel. Oh, he hasn't uploaded a video in 3 years. Dang, it's crazy though. I'm like, there's that guy. He was funny too. Then there was another girl. She was hosting a show. What was her? I think her. Let me see if I. Yep, that was her. That was her. I remember her name too. That's crazy how I remember her name by heart. I didn't think I would be able to do that, but yeah, I am. I'm like, that's her name is Kaja Martin, I think, or I think that's how you pronounce her name. I don't know, but anyways, But yeah, equals three. That would probably be the channel. But anyways, next question. What's something illegal you'd like to test out once, provided you know for sure that you would never be sentenced for it? What's something illegal you like to test out once? I don't know. I think I've just had that narrative in my head, like anything illegal is bad, so stay away from it. But probably I don't know, man. What's something illegal you like to test out once? So it can be anything. Like, all right, let me sit down and think about this. Probably I don't know. Probably like actually storming Area 51, like knowing I couldn't be sentenced or getting in any trouble for it. But I would like to honestly just see the inside of Area 51. I think that would be the one where I'm like, I guess like if it if I'm yeah it's illegal to go there and things, and I'm not trying to get killed, so obviously I ain't fooling with that. But I think that would probably be it. I'm like, I know people be all like, bro, you could do any drug you want to do, you could do anything that you want to just storm Area 51. I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, just look around, and then afterwards just be like, all right, so there is no aliens. I'm like, end of story. So we can stop pushing out this narrative about aliens being in Area 51. But anyways, yeah, that probably would be it. But anyways, next question. What's a fact that makes you feel old? A fact that makes me feel old. Oh, that like 30 years ago is no longer the 1970s. Like, it's 1990. That's the thing that trips me out so much. Like, when people talk on something, there's just like, oh man, that was like 30 years ago or something. I think back to like the 70s. Because as a kid, like 30 years ago was the 70s. So growing up, being an adult now, when people say that, I'm like, wow, like 30 years ago, that was 1990, like, or well, 1991. But I'm like, oh my God, like, bruh. Like, and then it's crazy to think that in 5 years, in 2026, I'm going to be 30 years old, bruh. Like, that's, to me, that's wild. That's seriously some wild stuff. I'm like, I don't know how to take that in. I'm tripping off of that. That's just crazy. It's crazy to think that this year I'm gonna be 25 years old. But anyways, yeah, I'm like, that'll probably be the craziest. And like just the year differences with stuff. But anyways, next question. What coincidence is so big it's so big it can't be, wait a minute, it's so big that I think they meant to put, all right, so they're saying what coincidence is so big it can't be just a coincidence. Oh, okay. I was like, it was taking me a while to read that. I was like, wait a minute, what? And I'm like, what English is this? But something that's just too big to be a coincidence. I don't even freaking know. That's something I'm like, I'm gonna have to bring it back, look through the questions or the answers and see. But anyways, so the first person, they say about 10 years ago, I tried to get into Six Flags with a tiny keychain Swiss Army knife. It literally had a dual 1-inch blade. They told me I could either throw it away or take it to the car a mile away and rent a locker for like $10. So I decided to hide in the planter. I looked down and saw a big piece of bark laying under the dirt and figured it would be a good hiding place. I picked it up and found another. Wow. The guy said he found another Swiss Army knife underneath it. I placed mine next to the first one and went into the park. When I returned, the other knife was gone and the smiley face was into the. Wow. That's funny. That is funny. I like that. That's dope. I'm like, I guess that would be it. But anyways, next one. What's the most boring cliche in movies? What? Let me look in this one. He's right behind me, isn't he? Oh, I guess yeah, that could be it. That could be it. Another person there is all like romance movies where the pursuer is so perfect. It's no wonder they end up together. There was never a challenge. I guess that could be true too. I guess that could be. But next question, would you pay $5,000 to be extremely physically attractive? Why or why not? Probably not. Like, I feel like that, you should, I feel like $5,000, like, that's willing to, because I'm like, my thing is like, all I just want to do is grow muscle. I don't really care about like facial features or any of that stuff. I just want to grow muscles and just, hit the gym like every single day of the week, be in there for like 24 hours and then, leave when I feel like it. But No, but like jokes aside, like I something like that. I spoke on that, but then it was a friend of mine's. She reached out to me and was all like, "Who am I to tell people that like what to do, like with their physical appearance?" So with me at least, I don't care. Like it's something that doesn't really matter to me. I'm like I'm fine with the way I look like. If people have a problem with it, that's on them. But yeah, I'm like I'm cool with my facial experience, my facial expression. I don't know what words I'm trying to say right now. I think that's what happens when you're tired trying to, do talkative stuff. But anyways, yeah, I'm cool with how I look. I ain't got no problems with it. I'm like, only thing I'm like, I'm just tired of looking and having like the body of a 13-year-old, like trying to get big. Like I've been hitting, like I haven't been hitting the gym, but I've been working out like crazy, and I'm like, bro, what more? Like, what more do I need to do? Like, this is too much, bruh. But anyways, but yeah, I'm like, I think that's $5,000 so I can like buy a gym or something. I think that's what I would do with it. But anyways, next question. Males of Reddit. What goes through your mind when you see a boob? What goes through my mind? I don't know. It don't really matter to me. Like it's one of those things where it's like well, like, or what are we talking like in real life or on like TV or something? Because in real life, I guess if I were to see like a boob out in public, that would probably just be like, wow, that woman, she does not care. But if it's on TV, I'm just like, all right, and but if it's one of those things where it's like if a woman like she's all like, oh, I hate this place, I ain't never coming back to this establishment again, look at my boobs, and then she lifts her shirt up, then that type of stuff I probably would have a reaction to it because I'm like, oh my gosh, she just really did that. But if it's like on a TV show or a movie or something, that I've just been like, I guess like it's the same reaction, but I'm like, I know it's fake, I know it's not real or something, so I'm like, yeah, it's you gotta have like a jokingly laugh with it, but real life, yeah, I'm gonna have like a shockingly laugh with it, but. I don't know. Any other situation, I guess I wouldn't really have that much of a reaction. I mean, like, it is a part of the women's body. But I mean, some men out there, they be having like some man boobs too. So I'm just saying, it's it depends on who's showing them and what is the scenario. So, anyways, next question: how do you feel about 80s rock? It's legendary. 80s rock is legendary. I feel like that's what inspired a lot of artists today from like all different genres. And so yeah, 80s rock, it's one of those things, it's like you can't just look past it and be like it didn't exist. Like it was good. Like I be listening to some 80s rock music sometimes, I'm like, yo, this is good, this is a lot better than some of the music that I be listening to. I'm like, yeah, I like this a lot. And then the next question: what is one thing that truly offends you? Something that truly offends me, when people, I'm trying to think because like, well, I mean, like, it is a question for me and things. But I guess I have to say, like, the one time I did get really offended by something was when somebody compared my videos to an mass shooting that happened in New Zealand. And I was like, that was probably something that really did offend me. But I'm like, yeah, it's stuff like that where I'm like, you can't compare my YouTube videos, because it was overall a hater, like, mad at my YouTube videos. And I'm like, you can't compare my videos to a New Zealand shooting. I'm like, my thing is, like, what would you rather be in the situation in? Sitting down, watching, like, my longest video, or getting a bullet through your head? I'm like, and do not tell me you'd rather get a bullet through your head, because I'm like, that type of stuff, I'm like, nah. Ain't hearing that at all. But next question: if Reddit issued a series of trading cards to commemorate the greatest post of all time, what cards would be the most collected? I don't even be on Reddit that much to see what's the greatest post of all time, so I wouldn't know. But anyways, next question: what is your favorite lyric from any song? Favorite lyric, I like this new lyric that Lil Durk said in this song that he did with an artist named Pooh Shiesty. Hold on for a second, let me see. Pooh Shiesty, and their song is Back in Blood. But yeah, he was all like, he goes on to say, Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog, but Pooh, I'm really shiesty. I like that. That was like some creative stuff right there. That's been in my head for a little bit. So I'm like, nah, that would probably be my favorite lyric at the moment right now. But I had to listen to some of my older, some of my, like, not my own personal music, but some older songs that I've saved and been like, oh, okay, yeah, that was good too. But next question, serious question for homeowners: what do you wish you had when you buying your first house? Can't relate, never bought a house. But anyways, another serious question. I'm gonna read these last few serious questions, and then after that, I'll be done. So, next serious question: why do people buy OnlyFans when a particular genre of the website for people over the age of 18, and then they go on these websites like late at night to, you know, it's different from YouTube. It's like the rated, like extremely rated R version of YouTube and stuff. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what I'm talking about, but I really don't know. I honestly truly do not know. Like, and it trips me out like that there's people out there with like, I know there is the one girl, Bella Thorne. She has a OnlyFans, and she was like, I guess like she wasn't really doing nothing, but she was charging people like crazy amounts of money and stuff. And I'm like, that's wild. That is literally wild. I'm like, that's something I'm like, I cannot support. I'm like, nope, sorry, but I'm like, can't do it. But yeah, I don't feel like that's a serious question though. I'm like, I just feel like that's a question somebody's curious about it. But I'm like, it is kind of dumb though, because I'm like, yeah, it's like, why are we, or not we, but just overall people, us as a collective, as a people and things. I know people are like, Tyler, you buy OnlyFans? No, I do not. Like, I'm not spending $200 just to look at a photo of somebody when I could just very well just, it's called imagination. I'm like, use it. But anyways, yeah, I'm like, me personally, I'm like, I wouldn't get into that. I'm like, it's just not a thing that I would do. I'm like, it's, it's one of those, yeah, it's just, especially when it's like people that's like, if they're going on there just to get them some money and stuff, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of messed up. But anyways, I'm like, it's just overall be a creative person, and then you can, just earn money like any day that you want and stuff. The money that you're earning from OnlyFans, tricking people, you could be using that to like be creative and actually do something. Speaking on those that's on there and they ain't really doing nothing and stuff like Bella Thorne. But anyways, next question: to the people, wait a minute, to the people who have quote unquote died and been brought back to life, what is death like? I cannot relate. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna have to skip that one and I'll just read the next one afterwards. But anyways, serious, what are indicators that a friendship will turn toxic? When you guys just don't overall like agree on stuff anymore. I feel like that's like when you have a bad feeling about this person. So let's say for an example, like the last few times that you guys have talked, it's always led into an argument. It's always been something where it didn't need to happen. Like you're thinking back on like the good times you guys had, and now all of a sudden it just became like this very extremely toxic zone in your life where it's like, I really don't want to be bothered with that person. That's how you know that the friendship is toxic and is done for. And it's probably best to get out of that friendship before somebody ends up getting hurt. So, anyways, yeah, keep your circle, keep like your immediate circle close. Like, worry about them guys. Like, I feel like, if you are willing to work things out, then work things out. But if not, hey, it's cool to just move on and things. But next question: people who wait until the last minute to turn in the next lane. Why? I can't relate. I'm not one of those people. But yeah, why? What's up with that? What y'all got going on in life? But anyways, that will be all of the questions for today. I'm probably gonna end up doing another episode here soon. So anyways, thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube channels. I got 28 YouTube channels, so subscribe to whichever ones that seems, something that you will watch. And yeah, it's helpful. It's very, very helpful to subscribe and show love. So anyways, and that being said, I will talk to you guys. Oh yeah, and check out my merch store. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TMossBoss. And yeah, merch store, you can find it in the link to literally any of my latest videos on my main channel and stuff. So, and you could go to my Instagram and Twitter, and it'll be the link in bio, that link tree thing, and then my merch store, there's a link to it. So yeah, anyways, but thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe viewing it on YouTube, and then subscribe, follow if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.